Hello, welcome to Maths class once again. My name is Olujime Gabriel. Today we're talking about ratio. But before we continue, here are the correction for the previous assignment, where we said a piece of land has enough grass to feed 15 cows for 4 days. We were to look for how long will it feed one cow, six cows, and y cows. Now, from the statement, we have 15 cows feed for 4 days. Now, one cow feed for 15 times 4, which is 60 days. Now, six cow will feed for 60 divided by 6, which is equals to 10 days. And y cow will feed for 60 divided by y. I told you this is an example of an inverse proportion where you first multiply, then you divide next. You first of all find the value for one cow or unitary or unit. That's why we call it a unitary method. You first of all find the value for one, then you now find the subsequent by dividing. When finding for one cow, you multiply, then for others, you divide as well. Now, this is an example of direct proportion. A woman is paid 750 for 5 hours. Her pay for 1 hour, you can see here, when it has to do with direct, you divide first, then you multiply. It's just like the opposite of the one we first did. Now, her pay for 1 hour is 150 naira. For 2 hours is 300, and for 22 hours is 3,300. You can see the more the pay, the more the time, the more the pay. Unlike this one, few workers, longer time, while more workers, shorter time. When the cows were 15, they can only feed for 14 days, 4 days. When it was one cow, can only feed for 60 days. But when there were six, 10 days. That is how proportion works. A bag of corn can feed 100 chicken for 12 days. 100 chickens, look at this from the statement. We have to look for how long will it feed 80 chickens. Don't forget we are using unitary method. You first of all find how long it will last one chicken. For one chicken, it will last 1,200. You can see this is also an inverse proportion. Now, for 80 chickens, you now divide. First of all, you multiply, then you divide. Now we have 15 days. That is 80 chicken we feed for 15 days with that one bag of corn, while 100 chicken we only feed for 12 days, and one chicken will last for 1,200 days. Now, here are the objectives for today's topics. Now, we move to ratio. Suppose two shirts cost 600 naira and 800 naira. You know, this is the symbol for ratio. If you are to express these two costs in ratio, we have 600 and 800. Don't forget they are of the same unit. This is naira, this is also naira. When expressing in ratio, the unit will no more be there because they will cancel each other out. We can also express ratio as fraction, like 600 all over 800, like you have here. It's either you express it this way or this way. From there, you can then divide 3 here, then 2 here, 3, 3, and 2 here, 4. That is the lowest possible that we can express. You can see 3 over 4 can also be expressed like this. We can also move from common fraction to ratio. Now, thus, both part of the ratio may be multiplied or divided by the same number. Ratio are usually expressed as whole number in the lowest terms. Now, you will see that in the next example. Now, express the ratio 96 cents to $1.20 as simply as possible. We are to reduce it to the lowest term. Don't forget, one is cent and one is dollar. Just like our naira and kobo, where 100 kobo equals to 1 naira. The same thing applies here. 100 cents equals to $1. Now that means to have $1.20, that means when we convert it to cent, we have 120 cents. Now cent, we cancel cent away, we have 96 all over 120. Now what can go in 96 and 120? We have 24. When you divide, you have 4 all over 5. That is the lowest we can, the lowest term as far as possible. Now we can also express this common fraction in ratio, like 4:5. Example 2. Express the ratio 8 centimeter to 3.5 centimeter as simply as possible. Look at this. We say ratio is expressed as a whole number. Now 3.5 in decimal fraction can be written as, can be changed to mixed fraction, which is 3 whole number 1 whole over 2, as you have seen here. Then you change it to, from mixed fraction to an improper fraction, which is 8:7 all over 2. Now since we have 2 here as the denominator and we want a whole number, we multiply both sides by 2. That means 2 times 8 equals to 16, and 2 times this one we cancel, you have 16:7. Now sharing. How we can use ratio in sharing commodity among 2 people or 2 or more people. Now suppose 2 students shares 35 mangoes in the ratio 2:3. Now the share for the first student is 2 and the share for the second student is 3. When you add together, the total share is 5. Now to find the ratio, to find the share of the first student, you find the fraction, that is 2 all over 5, multiplied by the total mango they are to share, which is 3 all over 35. Then for the second student, that will be the fraction of the total share, which is 3 all over 5 times 35, which is equals to 14 and 21. By the time you add 14 to plus 21, you will have back the total number of mangoes they shared. Now we can also use ratio to solve our unitary method of proportion. Now just like what we have before, if 4 watches cost 7,680, find the cost of 9 watches. If you look very well, we are dealing with direct proportion here. When you have more money, you get more watch. Now look at 4 watches cost, how long will 9 watches cost? Now from the statement, this is the ratio of the cost of 9 watches ratio, the cost of 4 watches is 4:9. Now look at, from the first statement, we know that the cost of 4 watches equals to 768. Now what will now be the cost of 9 watch? Now look at, when you are dealing with direct proportion and you want to use ratio to solve unitary method of proportion, what you have here, what you are looking for, which is 9 all over 4 times 7680, your answer will be equals to 17,200. When you use our normal proportion, you will still get the same answer. But take note, when we are dealing with direct proportion, that number that is much is what you will use as your numerator. When using ratio and the problem involves direct proportion, you have to have improper fraction. Example 2. If 450 gram of jam costs 180 naira, how much will one known number 1 over 2 kilogram cost? Don't forget, one is in gram, one is in kilogram. You have to convert this one back to kilogram, which is 1,500 gram, because when you divide it will be 1.5 kilogram multiply by 1000, it will give you 1500 gram. Now look at it. This is another example of direct proportion. Now the cost of 450 gram equals to 180. Now what will now be the cost of 1500 gram of jam? Don't forget, when you are using fraction, it must be improper fraction. Now when you divide, you have 10 all over 3 times 180, which is equals to 600 naira. That is, if 450 gram of jam costs 180, definitely 1500 will cost 600 naira. This is an example of a direct ratio or direct proportion. Now if you are using ratio to solve unitary method of proportion, make sure your fraction is always an improper fraction. Now look at this example also. A full tank serve 50 students for 10 days. For how long will the same tank serve 125 students? This is an example of inverse proportion or inverse ratio. Inverse ratio. You can see our fraction is what? A proper fraction. Now time served for 50 students equals to 10 days. Don't forget, the ratio of the student is what? 50 to 125. But because we are dealing with what? Inverse ratio, our fraction must be what? A proper fraction. Now when you divide, you have 4 days. That is your answer. It's just the opposite of what we did with indirect ratio, where we have an improper fraction, but here we have proper fraction. If 5 men dig a drain in 14 days, how long would 7 men take? Also, this is also an inverse ratio. The time taken by 5 men ratio, time taken by 7 men, this is the ratio. You can see our fraction is what? A proper fraction. Now the time taken by 7 men will be equal to 5 all over 7 times 14. The 14 you are given. The same thing happens here. You can see the 10 days you have here. So your answer will be what? 10 days. You can see it's a straightforward method. Depending on which method you want to use, you can also use ratio to solve all these problems. Now ratio and percentage. Example, find 15% of 2.8 kilogram. As you said, when you have 15%, that means to convert to number to common fraction, you divide by 100. Since we are looking for 15% of 2.8, that will be times 2.8. Your answer is what? 0.24 kilogram. When you multiply by 1000, it will be 420 gram. Another example here for you to do just the same method. Now look at this. 646 is 85% of a sum of number. Find the sum of the number. Now look at, we can also use ratio to solve this as well. Now since we are dealing with percentage, the ratio we are dealing with is 800 to 85%. Now this 85% of the sum of money is 646. Now we are looking for the 100%, which is equals to, look at, we are dealing with what? A direct proportion here, which is an improper fraction. We have 100 all over 85 times 646 is equals to, that is your answer. The answer will be, you can calculate yourself and put the answer there. You can also use unitary method for this same purpose. This is assignment for you to quickly play with, and this is the summary. For further reading, you go to your New General Mathematics Junior Secondary School Book 2, page 81. Till I come your way next time, please enjoy your day.